How's it going on YouTube? My name is TJ Tao. Welcome back to my TJ Tao Type channel, and this is Tips with T with me, your host, TJ Tao. My bad. I did not upload last week only because I went on a bachelor trip for my brother's friend. We went to Austin, Texas, and that shit was lit as fuck. Oh my god. Oh, I think I just showed y'all the clip of me getting slapped. That shit was freaking wild, bro. Like the I'm telling you, when we went to Austin, Texas, I didn't expect what I was expecting. Okay, like it was a lot at once and not a lot at once. At the same time, it was like I was having a great time, but I felt like I wanted more. For some reason, I wanted more fun because everything was so addicted. Like y'all know that meme was like that says like I know why my ex didn't want me outside. It's because everybody loves me out here. Like it was that type of vibe. That shit was fucking crazy. Like I for sure made like memories that I'm gonna keep and hold forever for like the rest of my life. And although I went with like my older folks, I'm gonna one day take my friends with me when we go do like our own little boys trip. You know what I'm saying? But I just went with my brothers and his friends because like I grew up with them. Like they seen me since I was a jit. Like fucking 6, 7 years old, and then it was like a true honor because like it was a bachelor party and it's like for like people that you hold dear to you and people that you rock with. So I really appreciate that my brother's friend Pibble, who was basically my older brother, who wanted me to come because like I was like I was good either way, like if I go or not. But him inviting me and me getting all that experience of like Austin, Texas, and like me living like that little party life for just a moment. Like it actually brought something out of me that I didn't know that I had. Like when you're so cooped up in like a shell, and then like you finally like come out of it, you really see where you sit at, where everything is. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I just wanted to give you guys a little excuse of like why I didn't upload last week. But knee update. My knee is doing great, bro. Like that, as I can like fully extend it, not fully hyperextend it yet, but fully extend it without it hurting. The only thing that be aching is like my scar. That's it. Like I'm still working with the scar tissues in it. Like I'm still working through like all my physical therapy and being slow at everything. Like at one point I had to do like freaking 7 to 8 exercises at home, and that shit was like draining because like, it would take me like an hour and a half, depending on like how well I want to do it. And at some points I started doing like supersets. Like I started squatting for 15 reps. I started doing like calf raises for like 10 reps afterwards. So I started being like more creative with it and all that. But I'm not really rushing it. It was more like time consuming. Like I when I wasn't working and when I wasn't like going out and driving like that, of course I had like all the time in the world, you know what I'm saying? But now like I don't have time like that. I can't really like do it for a long period of time, like 30 minutes to an hour max, you know what I'm saying? And an hour is already me pushing it. So like 30, 40 minutes max for me, like the like yeah, but that's just it. And then like I said, I'm able to weight bear. I'm completely off the crutches. I'm walking everywhere now. I was walking everywhere in Austin, Texas, and like I'm always having my brace on me because I can't pivot. I can't like shift or run or do anything on it right now. But yeah, that's about it about my knee. I'm pushing 3 months post op, so I think in a week here it's gonna be 3 months fully. 3 months fully, crazy as hell, huh? Like I got my surgery on February 4th, and it's been crazy since. Like the journey of like coming back, the journey of like being at my lowest point. And if y'all hear like fucking sounds of like paper wrapper, is my dog Kenzo. He's going crazy with his dinosaur right now. That's like the size of him. But anyways, yeah, the I was talking to my therapist and he was like, dude, like you're pushing like you're like 11 weeks out of the post op. Like he's like that's insane. Like you're making crazy progress, and it hasn't been it's been like long since, like almost long but not that long since. And I was like, I know. And then like it's just been a blessing for real because I have all these like sources, like not sources, I have all these like support system around me to help me through this whole process of healing, like from the bottom up, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Like it all aligns with me, like throughout this process. I really got close with God too, because like at some points like I did question something, like I'm human, I'm not God. Like I'm human, like we're gonna question things that God throws at us, but then like I'm learning to change my heart posture to understand like this is happening for a reason, for a bigger purpose in my life, or where it's gonna take me where I want to be. Okay, like it's building me. Like imagine a life with no hardships. Imagine a life with no like tribulations. Like it's not gonna create a man out of you. Okay, it's not gonna create a woman out of you. Okay, without these experience, if you live life having somebody else make the calls for you, or having somebody else like somebody, not God, like actually somebody, like your parents, your siblings making the calls for you for the rest of your life. You're not gonna be the person that you are, because they're gonna be like, oh, don't do this, be careful. Oh, don't do that, careful. Risk it, okay? Risk it. And this is the topic of this video, is to risk it, okay? Do not be afraid to lose, all right? And and I tell you right now, like throughout my life, I did not fear losing, okay? I thought I did, like I really thought I did, but then like losing has only helped me push forward. Okay, the only reason why I'm winning in life a lot of times is because I lost way more times than I won. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? Because if I didn't lose, it wouldn't push me to want to win. If I didn't lose this tournament, if I didn't lose a rep, if I didn't lose a set at the gym, I wouldn't want to push myself to the max. God damn, my boy Kenzo going crazy over there. But yeah, like if that girl didn't reject me, I wouldn't know what to do to change myself to actually attract more females my way. If I got cut from the team, I wouldn't understand what it take to be on a team. Okay, if I didn't get uh picked last from a fucking group game, like I wouldn't know what I had to be valuable. Okay, like every time I lost, I learned. Okay, like that's why I never think that I'm losing. I'm always thinking like there's something better coming. Okay, something better like I have to create. Like I'm not gonna take an L and walk with that L. I'm gonna take an L and I'm gonna find a W. Okay, like I'm gonna forge that shit myself. Okay, and I know how much it takes to be like that, and I know how much time it's going to take, how much sacrifices, how many hours. Okay, like it's gonna take all of me to win. Okay, and I tell you right now, winning is not guaranteed. The winning is not guaranteed. Losing is not guaranteed at all. So that's a gamble that you want to play. That's something that you want to you know, like we all love gambling, okay? But then we all want to win, all right? But then both of them, I tell you right now, losing is more likely than winning. Because you always want to win, but then that type of loser mentality in your head, like that's gotta go, okay? Because you gotta push it out of you by losing way too much, okay? Because like when you lose, you could feel like that gut feeling, that heart hurting, like you just want to like do more and do better for next time when you're in the same situation, and you could be better from it, okay? And like in life, a lot of people are being careful. A lot of people are not taking the chances. A lot of people are not betting on themselves too much, okay? A lot of people are doubting themselves, and I hate seeing that because I'm like, bro, if only you can like push yourself, like you can see your max potential in life. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be a career, a different career path. Okay, it could be like, oh, you want to be a teacher, you want to be a freaking astronaut, you want to be a scientist, you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, like anything. Okay, like there's a lot of doubt in this world, and that's the only thing that's like hurting the society, is people not having some self-confidence in themselves. Okay, because like at the end of the day, for some reason, having self confidence is looked down upon now, because people view it as cockiness. People view it as like egotistic. Okay, but I tell y'all right now, who gives a fuck? Okay, hype yourself up. Okay, hype yourself up. Be the person that you are. Okay, be that man. Be that girl. Okay, because you are that. Okay, at the end of the day, that's just words. That's just external shit. But internally, you gotta see what you feel, and see like how you react to things. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's you. Whatever magic you think is in the world is coming from you. Okay, whatever situation that you're in, whatever problem that's coming towards you, who needs to solve it? You do. Okay, you and God. Okay, and if you can't do it alone, God is always with you to push you through it. Okay, have a little faith. Although you can't see it, have faith, and with that little as mustard seed of faith, a miracle will happen. Hope will see through you. Okay, and I want y'all to understand that just a little bit of hope for yourself is everything. Little bit of faith in yourself is everything, okay? You can't tell me you're a loser. You can't tell me you can't do this. You can't tell me you can't do that, okay? Because I was in your shoes, all right? I can't. When I was a kid, like when I was a kid, I had I had high ego, okay? I had high pride because I felt like I was a shit, right? But I wasn't yet. But I felt like it. But something inside, I felt like it, okay? And then like when you believe in yourself that much, everybody will believe in you, okay? Like I was a fucking like in middle school, I was like a 4'8" playing football, okay? And everybody knew me for playing football because I was really like that, you know? Like I wasn't like how I am right now, of course, but I was really, really motivated to play football. And then when I did play football, I involved myself in that type of environment to people that when they hear my name, they say, "Oh, TJ, you talking about the football player?" Like, yes, to this day, I am known as the football player. And do I give a fuck? No, that's just who I am. You know, maybe now I'm known as the buff dude, Korean looking dude, fucking podcaster, the influencer. But at the end of the day, I'm just a football player. I'm a God fearing man. That's really all I want to be. Okay. And at the end of the day, like I was in your shoes. I was at the bottom, okay? And even at the bottom, I still hype myself up because I don't care. I didn't care. Because at the end of the day, why would I be my own enemy? Enemy. Why would I put myself down when the world is already doing that for me, okay? There's a lot of times where I did doubt myself, okay? Because I got humbled. Humbling is losing, okay? You lost. You lost that rep, okay? And that pushed me to want to do better, okay? Like if I lost the rep at one-on-ones at practice, I'm gonna like that used to be in my head a lot, okay? As a kid, that used to be in my head. I used to be like, damn, I should have done better. I should have done this. I should have done that. That used to play in my head consistently, okay? And I'm just like, damn, I know I could have done better, okay? I knew like I could have moved like this. I knew I should have done that release. I knew I should have cut the ball. I knew this. I knew that, okay? But at the end of the day, I knew it, but I didn't execute. All right, and that's the one pet peeve I have is when people say like I shoulda, woulda, done it. You know, like I shoulda, woulda. You know, and I'm like, bro, why do you want to live life like that? Like you like, oh, I could have, I should have. Damn, I should have done this. I could have done that. Yeah, why do you want to live a what if story? Okay, tell me straight up. Why do you want to live a what if story? Because I tell you right now, when you have kids and your kids ask you, what was your dreams? Dad, mom, what did you want to do? You know, what are you gonna tell them? Nothing, right? Because you ain't fucking chase for nothing. You just like a lot of y'all want to be regular people, and that's fine. But then like you have children to inspire, okay? Like either you hardworking, you make sacrifices, that's okay. But then they want to see a father figure, okay? They want to see a dad that really tried, really strive, okay, for something, and they lost. I'd rather take a L trying than an L not, you know, in life. If y'all get what I mean, okay? Because and like I'd rather push as hard as I can towards my goal and fail before the finish line than to not even go at all. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this is what goes on in my head, all right? Like in any goals I have in my life, all right? Could be football, could be podcast, could be an influencer, it could be like anything I want to be in life. If I fail at the finish line, at least I know I gave it my fucking all, okay? And at the end of the day, nobody can take that from me. Nobody can take that from you because you tried, okay? You fucking tried. And you gave it all you want, all you did. Okay. And then when you tell your kids or you tell people that you inspired throughout your journey, they're gonna be like inspired that you tried and you failed, and that's gonna make them want to do it because you gave them hope. Okay. And that's where hope comes from, right? Hope comes from you giving hope to people. Okay. Where do you think hope comes from? Inspiration. Okay. And at the end of the day, you're gonna inspire a lot of people from by just trying. Okay, I'm trying. Like people think that I'm just a fucking Superman out here, bro. I'm just like y'all. I'm not. I'm not that special. Okay, like maybe I might be anointed only because I'm trying. And when you try, God will meet you halfway. Okay, if you want to experience a miracle, if you want to experience life, if you want to experience God, you have to meet Him halfway. Okay, I cannot be on my couch all day, eating, watching movies by myself, like, and living a regular life. Not a regular life, but living a low life and expect my dreams to come true. Okay. I have to put in the work. I had to find a reason why. I had to do like that attraction. Okay. That universal attraction where like when I give out to the world, it come back to me. Okay. And I'm not doing this thing to like get something out of it. I'm doing this mainly for like self self growth, okay? Because I see myself grow from since I was a jit to now as a grown ass adult, okay? And I hope I'm making my little self proud because like if he can be right here, I want to see how he will react when he sees me, you know. And that always plays in my head. It's like if one day I could go back and I could introduce myself to my younger self, I know he wouldn't recognize me, okay. And like imagine if you did go back and your little one and little you recognize you, you might not be doing something right, okay, because like I look not that I look, but I everything that I've done so far has changed me tremendously as a person, as a man, as adult that I am today. Okay, because I tried and I lost, and I tried again and again. Okay, and I won. All right, what did God said? Fail 7 times, get up 8. Like it's just it's just it's just like you have to fail in order to win, in order to find your win. Okay, nobody in life learns anything like by winning 24/7, only knowing that they win. And that gets boring, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it gets boring. And like we all want to win, okay? I want to win, okay? I'm pushing to that win. But like my L's has turned into a bunch of W's for me, and not just in that area of like why I want to get that on like why I want to get that W like a tournament, but like it has taught me a lot about myself, about how I took a L, okay? Because I was good when I took that L. I was good because I knew I was still gonna be alive because I tried, okay? I knew I was gonna be alive, like because I tried, I pushed myself to it, okay? I pushed me, my teammates, my team to it, okay? And if I fail, at least I put in the work, at least I put in the time, okay? It's like I know people will be like, "Oh, it's a waste of time. Why the fuck?" Da, 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 da. But I tell you right now, don't you feel good for actually doing it at the end of the day? Okay, so give yourself a little grace, man. Like don't be too hard on yourself if you take an L. That L will push you to want to go for a W. Okay, all these fucking all these people like saying, "Oh, I won in all levels of my life." Like, yeah, I love that for you. Okay, I really do love that for you. And a lot of people like that experience that. Like, don't get me wrong, winning is fucking everything. Okay, winning is everything. The W is what I fucking want. Okay, what I'm trying to change in your mind is that losing is not really. I don't know. Losing is not really losing. Okay, you have to understand that losing is not really losing. Okay, you could lose that job. You can lose that interview. You could lose that girl. You could lose an argument. You can lose something, okay? But then at the end of the day, is it really losing if you grow from it, right? And I just want y'all to realize that like it's not a bad thing to lose. It's not a crazy problem to try, okay? You have to try in life. And when you try and you lose, okay, get back up and do it again. Do it again. Okay, you lose again, do it again. Because your turn is gonna come. Okay, you see all these people around you winning. You see this person traveling. You see this guy going to concerts. You see a couple happy as hell. You see somebody buying their first car, their dream car. You see somebody flexing money. Okay, and those are the people that tried. Imagine if you actually tried. Imagine if you put in the work and then you actually did it. Okay, put your head down and work. Okay, put your head down and go. All right, and like to me, like on a funny, if I'm gonna like lighten the room a little bit, the only reason why I work out as hard as I do right now is to make other guys jealous, so they want to work out harder too. All right, like I'm so dead ass right now because when I go to the gym, I want to lift heavier than my friends, so they can be like, "I bet, motherfucker, let's go." You know, like that's just me because that's how I got motivated. Because I remember I got this buddy on Facebook. Boy was hitting the gym like every single day, flexing hard as hell, and I was like, man, I love bro, but I can do that shit better. And I did. All right. And I did it. And I pushed hard as fuck. All right. And it's not like I was jealous or anything. It was more like, I don't know. It's not like I was envy. I could be jealous because I tell you right, jealousy is a human nature thing. Okay. Envious is like when you don't want them to have it. All right. And that's weird. All right. If I'm going to teach you one thing, being jealous is okay. It's okay to be jealous. Okay, I could be jealous that my girl, like my girl, got something like better to eat than me. Okay, I could be jealous that my buddy got like a fucking like he won a big ass prize at the arcade and I wanted that. You know, like I could be jealous, but envy is like, oh, I hate that they have it. You know, like I fucking hate, and hate is a hard ass word. Okay, so I never envy anybody. All right, maybe jealous. Okay, jealous because like I feel like I can do it. Okay, and that's what I did, and I can admit that. All right, I'm not too big headed to not be like, oh, I was never jealous. Okay, if I see somebody working harder than me, I'd be like, I bet, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And if I see what is it, somebody like working harder at me at the gym, at the field, like I'm not gonna be envy, and I'm not gonna be like that jealous because like I love when people do that, you know. But I'm gonna be like, oh, that's gonna light a fire in me. That's the reason why I'm doing my shit because there's somebody else who wants to win, and I want to win more than them. Okay, so I'm gonna go at it too. All right. And that's the reason why I push myself, okay? And if like I see somebody pushing themselves, I'm gonna give them all the praise in the fucking world because it's hard to push yourself by yourself. Okay, I tell you right now, a lot of people don't do that. Okay, a lot of people do not push themselves to their limits. Do not really like find their ground of like yes, like this is something that I need to do. Sorry, I need to do to be better. Okay, and yeah, uh, it's just it's just sad to see people like that, you know, that don't really push themselves, and it's not their fault. It's just their environment. Okay, their environment of like oh like they can't they can't because like they don't know how that feeling feels until they lose. Okay, and like and then they're so afraid they don't even want to try to lose. Okay, but then they don't get it. They're living in a loser life. Okay, they're living in such people live in their loser life that they forget that they don't even want to try to win because they're afraid to lose. But I'm like, bro, you're already losing in life. Just fucking try. Okay? Like what like what can go wrong from this? What did you lose? Okay? When you can't lose anything, you are dangerous. I tell you right now. When you can't lose shit, you are dangerous. Like the one thing about winning is like you can't lose. But if you're already losing, if you're already losing, what's the problem with you trying and losing again? Okay? Because like you're not really losing if you're already a loser. Okay? So try and maybe you'll win. Okay? So you be just fine. All right? So if that motivated you to do something, go hit the fucking gym, go on a walk, go on a run, hit some abs today. Like just something, bro. Like do something for yourself, okay? Um, but yeah, to address the elephant in the room, yes, I did get a perm. Like boom, 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 boom. Does it look nice, guys? Like the lighting is not that good. It's really shitty outside right now. It's like really gloomy. I'm using the fucking natural light because YouTube be dumb as hell with my videos. Okay, YouTube be like brighten the fuck on my videos, and I'm like recording this on a regular everything. Okay, but for some reason YouTube makes everything bright, and like maybe I gotta dim this shit down so it could be easier, but it's gonna make my original video too damn dark when I upload it on my TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it, YouTube. You want my shit bright? Here you go. So I gotta do natural lighting and stuff because I have my like fucking rings, my ring light right here. But every time I use the ring light, if y'all go to my first few videos, that shit is bright as fuck and it only works if I do it at a dim as like if I do it when everything is dark as hell, you know, like dark at all, like no lights anywhere, okay? And that's fine, and I get it. That's why we all get the little ring circle. But at the end of the day, this shit is just way too like it looks fine on camera, but boom, I go on YouTube and I press the video, my face look like I'm getting snapshots from every single angle, and I'm like, damn, it's just crazy. Anyways, um, yeah, bro. Like I'm gonna make this podcast short because like I do gotta get ready for work and I did want to record before like I start getting busy. And it's no, I'm not getting lazy. Hell no, I'm not getting lazy. No, I'm not avoiding this. I've been thinking about this shit all day and all week. All right, about a topic, about something to talk about. And like recently on Facebook, if y'all follow me on Facebook, I just I got a those memory videos. Like I got a memory of a video of me running a track, and I can show y'all right here.
Woo! Come on, TJ! Let's go, Boo Boo! You got this! Woo!
So I got that video that my sister PK recorded me, and God bless her for doing that, because like I'm gonna use that video for everything and for my documentary when I make it like that, But that video really represents, and yeah, and I hope that I show the clip of me like running on my pro trial, okay? Because I tell y'all right now, like me running that race, I thought that I was gonna win that shit, okay? In my heart, I was like, yeah, I'm getting first, and I became last. I became dead last. Like I was getting burnt by the slow people. That's how slow I was, okay? And I made a post afterwards, like 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 just disappointing myself. But then it wasn't like I'm disappointing myself and I'm gonna quit. It's more like I'm disappointing myself. I know I can do better, and I'm gonna do better. And the next day I'm gonna run, because that's how fucking motivated I was. Okay, I knew the win. I tell you right now, a win is gonna take you a long ass time to get, depending on how hard you want to work. Okay, because y'all think that y'all just lock in for like a month or two and you'll win. Like, sorry, a W doesn't chase you. You chase it. Okay, and depending on how like hard and disciplined you are, it determine if you catch it or not. Okay, and I was going crazy, bro. Like after that, like I was locked in. Although I was still getting burnt every time I lost, that was like fueling my ambitions of like why I want to do this, why I want to keep going. Okay, and a lot of people, I realize a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people lose and they be like, oh, I'm just ass. I'm not this. This is not mine. Like this is not who I am. This is not no. I'm like, bro, you guys are lame as fuck, bro. Like sometimes maybe they gotta find like that love for the sport, but at the end of the day, it's like I just did it because like I'm a person that like wants to try it. I'm a person that if I want this, if I know this is gonna get me better as a person and as an individual, as a player, then I'm gonna do 100%. I'm gonna go 100% at it so I can be great at it. And if I can't be great at it, at least I tried. And I've done everything, and only football has been like the greatest thing in my life. Okay, like I can burn people on track, I can wrestle people, okay, but then there's levels to this shit. All right, and I know football is the only levels to this shit that I'm on, because I really put in the work, I really work on my craft, I really do like be like that. Okay, and even with my knee right now, I feel like I can still smoke foods with my knee right now. Okay, and that's just who I am as a person. Okay, that is not ego, pride, or anything. Maybe pride, because I'm proud of the person that I am. Okay, like I tell you right now, like they people be like, you're too prideful. Okay, and that's just me being proud of myself for putting in the work. Okay, this is not cockiness, this is not nothing, I'm just confident in myself. Okay, and if I hype myself up and I really put in the work, I have the proof, I have the evidence of who I am. I have videos, highlight videos, I have body like fucking flicks of me working out, lifting 80s, benching 200s. Like, of course I'm gonna have pride because I'm proud of myself. Okay, the one thing that I don't like is people that don't have all that and they flexing on them and flexing on people. I'm like, bro, you is not like that for real, bro. and and they're just like me. They're just like me. They're like that until they lose, and then we'll see if they want to win or not. you know but at the end of the day, it's it's a gamble that you want to take. Okay, if I could leave y'all with anything, just try. Okay, who cares about the outside noise of like, oh, why is this person doing this? Oh, slow down. Oh, take a rest day. Oh, eat some more. Oh, drink some of this alcohol. Like those are things that you'll be tested on in life, and that's on you to make the decision. If you keep asking yourself, like, TJ, why can you do this? How can you do this? Like, why are you so fast? Why are you so this? Why are you so that? It's like, it's because I know like life moves when I want it to move for me. Okay, and I want it to move consistently. And that's why I'm doing everything consistently. Only because I missed 1 week. That don't mean shit. I got other shit to worry about. But this is just something that I want to do consistently, Like workout, workout, be there for my family and friends, be there for people in need, podcasting, okay? Like just doing things to help me motivate y'all, okay? Motivate myself. Because if I can reach out, if my videos can reach out to at least one person, that's all I care. I can give a fuck about millions of views, thousands of views, 100,000 likes, and all that, okay? I'm doing this because like somebody out there needs help, somebody out there needs something, okay? Because I'm speaking from just from the heart. I'm speaking out of like something in your head is not able to say it out your mouth. So I'm gonna say it for you, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys are confused. You guys don't know how to think. You guys can't like structure your words well. Y'all can't even tell fucking stories. I'm here to help, okay? So whatever I can do for you guys, this is what I love doing, okay? It could be one person watching my shit. It could be two, three, four, five, okay? It could be just 100 views I get on average, and I'm okay with that because I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this for fame. Because at the end of the day, God put me on this earth for a purpose. Okay, for a purpose, and it's not like I found my purpose. These are worldly things, but my purpose is to get closer to Him, to get to help people and bring them to Him, to guide people in life. And at the end of the day, all He wants us to do is have babies. So I'm still soul searching. Hopefully, I found the one. But yeah, at the end of the day, try, do your best in life. Do not be afraid to lose because a L will turn to a W soon enough. And I know you guys are gonna be like embarrassed after that L. You got rejected by that job, by that girl, by that opportunity. But who cares? Because like life goes on, and life will bring you more opportunities because you're putting yourself out there and you're actually doing something to be something. Okay, nobody will judge. If somebody judges you, I tell you right now, they're not doing better than you. Okay, I never seen a hater doing better than me. All right, somebody, because if I be like, I bet if you think you can do better, put a camera in your face and be motivated, and do just like me. If you're hating so much, okay, take a picture of your body in the mirror, show me, do this, show me, and guess what, I'm gonna give them love back because they did it out of spite to hurt me. But I'm gonna be like, hey, good shit, like out of spite that you want to hurt me, you actually did something that you're uncomfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using that reverse psychology on motherfuckers because like I'm all love here, okay? I'm all love, okay? And that's what people don't get is like they think I'm really hating. I really just want to see you win, okay? If I see somebody talk shit to me like, "Oh, TG, you ass," I'm like, come guard me real quick. Let's see how this works." And he guards me, he locks me up. Good shit, bro. Because he actually tried. And if I snag the shit out of him or I got him on a release, at least he tried. And I'm always praise motherfuckers like that because they actually stepped up, okay? I don't like people who throw rocks over the fence at me, okay? The people that hide themselves, the people that don't walk up to other people and say what they gotta say and do what they gotta do. People who talk shit like behind my back or in my face and don't do anything about it, I have no respect for you. I only talk to the ones that actually are like they it's funny because like I said, I want to see if you can do better than me. And if you can, I'm so happy that you did, like you did something that you're uncomfortable with and you were great at it, and why would I hate on somebody like that, because I'm not a hater. There's not a scent of hate in me, okay? The only time that I'll hate is if like somebody like two-faced the fuck out of me, okay? Like I trusted you with information, I trusted you with everything, and you was to do this shit to me behind my back. Gotta go. You gotta go. Get out of my face. Like I forgive you, but you can eat over there. Don't eat at my table no more. Okay. I only bring people that want to elevate. I only bring people around me that do better for themselves. I only bring people that values me as much as I value them. Okay. So do that for yourself and you'll find the right people. Okay. If you have to cut motherfuckers off, don't be afraid. Life goes on. You'll see more people. There's 8 billion people in the world. And you're gonna tell me these two friends that you need to cut off are the only friends you're gonna have in life. Chill the fuck out on that, okay? Chill. You be just fine, right? And I'm talking way too long before I'm gonna be late for work. But anyways, I gotta close this shit off, okay? But this is Tis with T. My name is TJ Tao. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me and watching all my videos, and being you. Okay. Thank you guys for being you guys. All right. And I'll see you the next time. I'll probably upload again next Tuesday. So stay tuned on that. It won't be late. I'll probably record it this week or next week when I'm free. Okay. So don't be alarmed. All right. I'm recording this on a Monday. So I'll see you guys. This will be on Tuesday. All right. But if y'all made it this far, thank you guys. I love you. My name's Teacher's out. Peace.